This video is going to go over draining fluid from your buretrol as well as changing your EVD bag. So you'll notice here that there is currently 11 cc's in our buretrol that has drained from this patient's EVD. More than likely, you're going to have an order to measure your drainage every either 1 hour or every 2 hours. When you come in and you see this, you want to then empty this fluid into the EVD bag so that you can start over for your next 2-hour period. The way that you're going to do this, first, take your stopcock over here, turn it off to your patient, so that way they're clamped here so that you're not pulling CSF. You're then going to remember that you have the 11, write it down on a sheet of paper or your whiteboard. Take the yellow stopcock, turn it off to the side, and let the fluid drain into the bag. Once the fluid has all drained into the bag, you can take your yellow stopcock, turn it back off to the buretrol, and then take your stopcock over here and open it back up for the patient. You now are reset for your next 2 hours. One thing to note with your buretrol is when you are traveling, you always want to make sure that you're emptying your buretrol before you travel. If fluid in here touches the filter up at the top, it will make your EVD stop working within the next 24 hours, and then you get to call neurosurgery and tell them that their EVD no longer works. So we obviously want to avoid that. So just always make sure that you're emptying it before you travel, or if it's starting, you have a lot of CSF in your buretrol, just go ahead and empty it as well. Speaking of travel, with your EVD bags, if they're half full or more than that, I would go ahead and change them as well before you're traveling. If you're just staying put in your patient's room, once they get to about 3/4 full, you want to change them as well. So now I'm going to show you how you would change the bag. So we have our new EVD bag here. These can be found in the Omnicell outside by like 50-51, or they can be found in the Omnicell in third pod. You're then going to use either a site scrubby or an alcohol swab. You never want to use CHG. CHG is neurotoxic. There is no CHG in a site scrub, so you're fine doing either of these. So what you're going to do next is you're going to pop these side little circles off the sides here. You're going to make sure that your patient is clamped. So we're going to take this, turn it off to the patient, and we're going to leave this one clamped to the buretrol here. You're then going to twist here at the top, take your cap, and put your cap on. This can now sit off to the side. We're going to open our EVD bag and have this ready. We then can take our site scrub or our alcohol wipe. We're going to wipe the site. Twist the top of the blue cap off. Line this up. And make sure it's twisted on there nice and tight. You then can take the 2 circles and lift them up to slide them into place. At this point, your new bag is attached. So as long as you're still level with your patient, you can take this stopcock over here and open your patient back up. You then take your old EVD bag with it capped, and this is going to be disposed in the biohazard.